But it all just hit me and I was like, oh God, I'm high. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be, I guess, a story time. I don't really know what I'm gonna call it, but it's going to be the story of when I got high for the first time. So, disclaimer, weed is legal in Michigan. I live in Michigan. Weed is legal here if you are 21 and over. Not that people don't smoke before that age. Obviously they do, I have. But this story occurred when I was 21. I am 22 now. And just some information, I am not a smoker. I have nothing against it. A lot of my friends, one of my best friends is a daily smoker. A lot of my friends smoke. I don't have anything against it. I do occasionally now that I have, but for a while when I was in high school and all my friends would, I was really not against anyone doing it, just against me doing it. I didn't like it, and I still don't. I just personally don't like the taste. And back in the day, I had like quote unquote a heart condition, and that was a big reason why I didn't. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the taste, so I was never one to smoke blunts, joints, out of a bowl, anything. I have, obviously I tried it when I was younger, and I just didn't really care for it. This story is about when I got a pen. I decided to buy a pen. So I had an ooze pen, and I initially just bought it to buy CBD oil, which obviously I'm not gonna get into that because that has nothing to do with this video, but I ended up after buying CBD oil, decided to buy, I don't even know what it's called. You can tell I'm not a fucking smoker. THC, weed, a weed cartridge. I don't know. So I bought a cartridge, and my friend who's the daily smoker, Dom, I'll just plug his name. Dom came over one day, and I was gonna smoke for quote unquote the first time. Like I said, I've hit like bowls and blunts and whatever here and there, but like I never got high. I was never high. Every time I've ever tried to smoke, I never got high. I literally thought I was just like intolerant to it. Clearly I just wasn't doing it right. So he came over, we hit my pen, and I hit it a couple times, nothing too crazy or anything, because I was like a little nervous. And the night when we went to like the bar, we came home and I realized like, is this what high is being like? Like I don't feel anything. But and honestly, I think what the thing was is I wasn't really inhaling. I was inhaling, but I wasn't like inhaling, if you know what I'm saying. And I think that's just what I've done every time I ever smoked. I don't know. I don't know. Couldn't tell you why. I just didn't. And Dom left, and I was laying in my bed alone at night. It was like, I think like a Friday or Saturday night or something. And I decided to hit my pen. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like try, now that I'm alone, I feel like more comfortable. Not that I wasn't comfortable with Dom, but I think part of the reason why I was never like getting high or like actually inhaling, I thought I was, but like subconsciously I wasn't, because I was like around people and it like made me nervous. I don't know. So since I was alone, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try like alone. And so I inhaled, like, actually. And I took, like, I don't even know. I took, like, for sure 3 big hits, maybe a 4th. I don't know. I was just kind of going because I don't smoke, and I was like, I want to get high. Like, I want to know what I want. I want to know what it feels like. And I took it, and then I was sitting there, and it kind of just all hit me at once, and I'm literally laying, like, right here at nighttime by myself in my bed, and I was like Snapchatting my friends, like we have a group chat, and yeah, it just, I'm obviously, if you've ever been high, you know the feeling. If you haven't, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But it all just hit me, and I was like, oh God, I'm high, like. And so I was kind of like taking it in. Now again, as we all know, if you watch my videos and if you know me, I'm the biggest hypochondriac, and I know it, okay? I know it. We don't need to talk about it. But because I'm the biggest hypochondriac, anything that happens, like, I think I'm dying. So I'm laying there, and the last like big hit I took, it was just really big, and I started like coughing up a storm, right? And I'm like coughing, and my throat is on fire, like it's burning. And okay, take Alyssa hypochondriac, times that by Alyssa being high. You get a high hypochondriac. No, not a good mix. So I'm sitting there blowed, and my throat's on fire, it's burning, so my heart starts racing. I kind of start panicking, and I'm thinking I'm allergic. Man, mind you, I've smoked before. Like I said, I've just never gotten high. So obviously I'm not fucking allergic, but again, hypochondriac, high, mix them together, I'm thinking I'm allergic. So I'm kind of in my bed freaking out because I feel my heart literally beating out of my chest. I thought it was like out here. Like I felt like I could feel it and see it just beating out of my fucking chest. And my throat was on fire. I felt like I couldn't swallow. I kept like trying to swallow and it was really dry, and obviously that's just because I smoked. I clearly need to fucking drink water, but I'm thinking my throat's closing up. So all of these thoughts are racing through my head as I'm laying right here, and I'm high and I'm freaking out and I don't know what's happening. I realized like this is the end. This is the moment where I die. And obviously I was having a fucking panic attack, and it gets worse. I stand up because I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to like get up. I can't be laying down. Like I need to get up. So I get up and I go to that mirror. And I turn on my light, 'cause I think my light was off too. I turn on my light and I look in the mirror and my whole face is red. And when I say red, I mean like tomato red, okay? I was a fucking tomato. So now I'm like, oh my God, I am allergic. My throat's closing up, I can't breathe, my heart's racing, my whole face is red, it's coming out, like everything, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. So I start crying. Yes, guys, I was crying at 21 years old because I got high and had a panic attack. So the only thing hypochondriac high Alyssa thought to do was to go to her mother. Now, my mom, kind of like me, she doesn't smoke. She's not really against it. She probably prefers me not to, but like, she's not mad at people who do, you know, she doesn't really care. But she always never really cared, obviously, for her kids to smoke. So it's like, I wish I could tell you guys the time. I don't even know. It's definitely in the night. People are sleeping. You're obviously at the bar, so it's like 1 a.m. or something. And I, red-faced and crying, go to my mother's room and I'm hyperventilating, okay? Hyperventilating. I open her door, I fling it open, and I'm like, I'm literally having a panic attack. I'm literally being so dramatic. And she wakes up out of her slumber like, what? Like, what? Like, you're fine. Like, what are you freaking out about? Like, you're fine. Like, she clearly just looked at me and saw that I'm crying and I'm probably just like upset about something. So I'm literally hyperventilating, can't get a word out. I'm trying to tell her that I'm having a panic attack and that I need to go to the hospital. Now, that phrase was obviously in a, that was how I was speaking, okay? And she's telling me that I'm fine and I'm like, no, I'm not. I just smoked. So I tell her like, because she just thought, oh, like, you're fine, you're just overreacting about something. And I'm trying to tell her like, no, I smoked, I'm allergic, I'm high right now, I don't know what's going on, take me to the hospital. So now she's like, oh, yeah, you're fine. And I'm freaking out. I literally, guys, this is so embarrassing. I don't know why I'm putting this on the internet. I crawl into bed with my mother at 21 years old. I crawled up into bed, fetal position next to her, crying, hyperventilating, freaking out, red, as we recall. And she kind of just lays there with me, telling me it's fine, and I'm kind of hyperventilating, telling her it's not fine, you know? And I kind of start like falling asleep, I think. Like I was calming down, my heart wasn't beating as fast. And I'm like half asleep, okay? I'm like laying there, calming down, got my mother by my side. And I hear our front door open. So when our door opens, obviously some doors are louder than others. You can just, I don't know, you can hear the door open. You know what I'm saying. And this is gonna make no sense. I don't even know how to explain it, but like it's part of my story, so I'm gonna try. When I was laying there half asleep, like on my side, okay, I heard the door open and like in my head, I saw the door opening. And so I don't even know how to explain it. I shot up as if the door opened. That doesn't make any sense, I know. But like I shot up and I moved the way that I thought the door was moving. That's what was going on in my head. That's the only way I can explain it. From laying down, I got up and the way I got up, I moved the way that the door was moving that I heard in my head. It doesn't make sense, we know. So after that happened, I was awake now and I kind of like felt better, so I said goodbye and I went back to my room. And I was kind of awake, and I remember I called my friend to tell, because now I'm feeling a little bit better. Now I'm just like high and not panicking. And I called my friend to tell them this story now that I'm calmed down, right? I FaceTime my friend, I tell him that, you know, this happened, etc., etc. And then I'm telling him that the door story, right? Thinking that it makes the most sense in the world. I explain it, he's confused. I start busting out laughing. That's when I realize, oh my God, that made no fucking sense. Oh my God, it made so much sense to me when it happened. And now it's not making any sense. Like, I was completely mind blown. I don't know why, I was completely mind blown. And yeah, I just kind of enjoyed the rest of that, and then I went to bed, and that was it. Not that exciting of a story now that I think about it, but it was at the time. And yeah, since then I don't really smoke. I smoke occasionally. My pen's broken, so I definitely don't smoke my pen. But if I'm like with people, like, you know, sure, I'll hit it once or twice, I guess. I don't know. It really depends on the day. I'm more of a drinker, as I think we know. Again, I do not condone smoking. If you are in a state that it is not legal in, and or you're in a state that it is legal and you are under 21. I think that's what I'm supposed to say, right? I don't know. Alright, that was it for today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not already. Turn on the bell to get notified every time that I upload. And comment down below the story about you getting hot. Just don't comment. I don't even fucking know. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I need deodorant.